Welcome to Broken Bushcraft. I'm Adam. So make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Comment below. This is part one of a two-part video series, two-part thing. So we're talking about shelters. Whenever you're talking about shelters, you want to think about where you're setting up. So that's more important than the actual shelter itself. You want to make sure you're setting up in a place that's advantageous for you. So we have the 5 W's. The first one is wood. Do you have plenty of firewood around that you can gather, plenty of wood for resources if you need to use it. And can you gather easily and effectively? You don't want to be trucking and burning a ton of calories to get firewood when you could just move over to that spot right there. Next is water. Are you close to a water source? Is it drinkable water? And with that water, how far or back or away from you? You don't want to be camping right on the water because one is every animal in the forest comes to that water to drink it, but two is if the weather turns and we have flash floods, you may be in a flash flood plain. So the water, so wood, water. Next is wildlife. Just hit that kind of on that, but don't think of just like lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Think of other things like spiders and ticks and snakes and stuff like that, and raccoons and possums, stuff that's going to get into your food, into your stuff. So whenever you're setting an area, clear it out. Make sure if there's any dead trees, you move them away, so that way you find out if there's any snakes or any stuff under there. If you have food, put it up in a tree, or you can suspend it so the animals aren't coming to get it. Same with your trash. Make sure your trash is up and out of the way. If you are in areas where there are bear, you want to stay off game trails because those bear and predatory animals travel those. So you want to make sure you stay away from those. So you got wood, water, wildlife. Next is weather and wind. These two are combined into one. So with the weather, do you need a shelter? Is it comfortable enough for you to stay somewhere where you don't need shelter? But if it's snowing or if it's raining, which way is that snow or rain blowing? You don't want to blow into your shelter. So you want to make sure you put the back of your shelter towards that wind, so the shelter is deflecting it from you, keeping you warm and dry, and your fire warm and dry possibly. So, and then the last one is widowmakers. Widowmakers are anything that any dead trees or dead limbs that are hanging above you. You always want to look up and look around you. You don't want to set up a good shelter and survive possibly an incident where, twisted ankle, broken ankle. You don't want to survive that to then just set up a shelter underneath a dead tree and that tree falls that day. I don't know how your luck is. My luck is a tree could be leaning dead for 10 years and I sleep underneath it and it falls. So wood, water, wildlife, weather, and widowmakers. The 5 W's are for you to successfully set up a camp. Make sure you keep those in mind, and I'll see you in the woods.